Okay, okay. We are starting up the AM live stream. Missed the 150-point sell-off. I don't really trade the open at all anyways. Just like if I was trading PM and then after PM, like around after 3 PM, it just start pumping or dumping 200 points. I was like, oh, you can miss that too. Wow, such an early stream. We're doing AM stream, by the way, if you guys didn't know. Let it be known. All right, let me connect up. Did I change it? It should say, oh shit. I didn't change the time. Okay, let's see what we're working with today. Big move. Overnight, I saw. I clear some things out. Not really much in the daily, except we're just pumping to the skies. Right, we flipped this 4 hour, which is good, and then we're also holding the next 4 hour here. Just a very large hourly gap. I'm about to really scope in here for us to find something. It's a good breaker here. Now that breaker is being used as support now, looks like. So we have a large gap here just because of the displacement made from the New York Open there. And the big pump, I'm pretty sure, was caused by not Microsoft earnings report. So I'm just going to clear these drawings. And then we'll just see this large, giant-ass pump. Asia running it up and letting they get another pop there at 3 to 4. And then we just started slowly taking it down. So we did take the Asia lows already, fill the gaps. So that's something that's worth looking at. After this gap, especially on ES, it's holding this gap. So like, if you want to really be bearish and play for these lows, you need ES to get down here first. So I feel like before I look at shorts, I need to see a closure here, and then we can take it down. Same thing with NQ. We're trying to hold this area. We need to see this come back up first. Exactly at 4 p.m. Maybe a good time to do evals method. Only at when there's earnings report, I guess. All right, let me say that we're online. Whoa, whoa, big drive down. Mm-mm. I think it's very easy to play lower if we can get under both sides. Then we have this whole gap to fill, and then I won't even focus catching knife. But if it wants to come back up like it's trying to do on NQ and ES, or mostly on ES right now, it's a little bit challenging. But we'll see what we can get today. Do you have any idea what days you do AM yet? I think I'm gonna just schedule the days for the AM sessions, just depending on the market. I'm gonna do 3 times a week to start, and then we'll do, we'll still do the day PM. But let's warm up. Do you guys like when I schedule it on YouTube? I did it I think before for PM, but I think I just gotta do it ahead of time, so you guys can like wait on the stream room or something. It's just something I gotta sit down and like just copy and paste, copy and paste. But yeah, I mean, guys, one thing is I need to not like it's not like I can't trade AM, but I need to lock back into it if that makes sense to you. Just because I trade let me see. I trade PM as my main, and like I mastered the ins and out of PMs. I know how it works, how it moves. Session moves differently, just like how Asia moves differently, and it takes some time to recalibrate there too. I'm gonna take it easy with AM, but I know AM moves a lot better though. Um, but let me get this loaded up, and then we can start it. I was able to get some fun in next account, the Rapid, so trying to pass them by Canada. See, where is it? I don't think I got 7. For some reason I can't buy more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I got 8. Okay. I mean, we'll work with 8. We'll work with 8. It's fine. Get started today. 25k. Fun and next. How long will Fun next sale last for? They said, I think 1 more week, but honestly, it might end very soon, like probably this week. Thoughts for tail days. I feel like the sale is getting way too overloading them, so. Mm-mm. Still, it's a big move, right? I want a good AM session to get warmed up. It's not too hard to ask for, right? Chat, if you guys had a setup, let me know. Let me know. All right, let me load up. Okay, do I have everything connected? Shit, I feel so fuzzy getting everything set up. Okay. It's just giving two different stories. ES is trying to get back up. NQ, I don't like NQ getting under the new week open gap here, or new day open gap. It's a large gap, and it shows pretty good weakness. You can see Microsoft did basically, I think, like 8% jump, and now we're kind of recovering near the midway point here. So it's a strong divergence. I need more clarity here. We have somewhat of a breaker right here. If you're bearish, you most likely play on an NQ here. I don't feel the confidence in any setups at the moment when I'm thinking both sides. Not that many people tuning in for AM. I guess they don't know that we're on AM. This is, I think, our second AM stream the week. But we'll do some giveaways today. Breaker's working. Just waiting for more quality of a setup, I guess, here. Let me pick up some funny ticks too. All right, okay. Do marble race like Tradify? I feel like that's too much of a distraction. Anyone playing shorts, if you're, yeah, you got to be bearish to play shorts. I'm not bearish yet. I'm not bullish either. I'm like so neutral where this is like a C setup for me, but we're moving lower. I mean, it's a good rejection. It's like, oh wait, the range is bigger than I thought right now then. This rejection alone was 35 points. Jeez. They're not joking around today. Did you see the CPT flash sale? Yeah. Ah, shit. I definitely need to get my maybe a live account. So because I feel like I don't want to risk my fundeds, my group fundeds in these type of AM session trades. But if I size small on a live account, I don't think I would get too bothered. So maybe I'll trade that instead. I need to get that confidence. I need to get that A plus bang bangs type of trade first, and then we'll be good to go to start up. Hang on. It's landing right there, the first percent fair value gap of today. Can't be bullish yet, so we gotta lean bearish. Still start the session for me. Hmm. Nothing yet. This breaker so far is good. I guess if we play this, all right, it'll probably be like right there where the fair value gap is. Stop. I'll probably do a little bit higher, like 15 points. And if going that swing low, that's already nearly 2R. So it's a hindsight thing right now, but it's just because I'm not that bullish yet already. It's going lower. Good drive. I mean, yeah, open was lower. Don't know about that breaker. I mean, it's a breaker without a doubt. We have a high, we have a low, we have a high sweep right there, and then we got a deep closure. Got a fair value up inside of it. Pretty much a breaker there. Let's see. What would it be to be bullish? Most likely just get above this breaker and then we can go for the gap. Not really moving much, just consolidating. Chat, what do you guys think? Bullish or bearish here? I need some chat bias here. I know some people think the lows are in. I don't think the lows are in yet. Morning was watching Desi. He was 1 for 2. Was that like overall good though? Usually people risk more than they lose, right? Gotta wait. Gotta wait. Just like yesterday, we FOMC. We waited for 2 hours. Didn't get anything until we find something at the very end of the stream, very close to not taking anything. And then we got something. You want to take a trade? I would if there was something worth taking. I'm not sure if there's anything worth taking just yet. Anyway, reverse back here. Are you asking me if you're long right now? Chat, I was thinking, should I put my face on the thumbnail so people can see that it's the Brian song? That's what everyone does, and I don't have it. I'm like, is that recognizable? Like, I see Tanya, I see I don't know, FSP, I see Patrick. I think they Patrick has this thing, right? A lot of people have their face on it, so I was like, maybe I put my profile there. Damn, what the hell? I should just take this breaker, man. I do like low risk trades like these, but again, at that time, I wasn't sure if we're bullish or bearish, to be honest. We'll break these lows. I'm going to be pretty darn bearish under these lows. Like I said, that's going to be where I actually play much aggressively lower. Pretty much short every retrace. If anyone play those shorts off of this bearish breaker, I mean, you're eating a lot of money right now. It's pretty bearish leading right now. A lot of techs are turning, so NQ is just getting dragged down more aggressively right now. We have a large gap to fill. It looks like NQ already wants to start filling it. Surprisingly, we didn't want to get inside this 15-minute. ES did though, so I guess that's the divergence there. I think I asked you guys, was it bullish or bearish? You guys, ironically, I think I saw like 5 people in a row said bullish. Which is you'll be like, oh, no one took a trade here, or no one showed trade on stream. But when a lot of people were already bullish and this is like just dumping. Do you prefer not to trade the open? Yeah, exactly. Avoid the major volatility. I mean, it's good, but it's also bad. I feel like it moves like very aggressive and somewhat inconsistent. You might risk a lot more. You might make a lot more. I don't like playing that kind of edge there. Oh, we're about to break these lows. Why do you use that breaker, not the one just before 10 a.m. highs? Before 10 a.m. highs. You're looking at this one. I mean, this could work here too because we have a high, low, high, close. I feel like if I'm looking at the 1 minute, this one would have already got invalidated the moment we get passes. So I got to use the most recent one. I also like recent. See over everything. So I feel like where I'll read this is like, oh, we're bearish, we're moving lower. We do a low time for flip, we're coming back up, just a retrace. We do a little 1 minute breaker. It falls a little bit, it fails, and then we're just consolidating, and then we actually validate the next breaker that sends it down. I use the way I do breakers. I have in the video. If you type in exclamation point guide, damn, I'm yawning. It'll explain it. For bearish breakers, I use open to wick low. For bullish breakers, I use open to wick high. That's why I notice works better. Like if I use the whole both side candles, then like I feel like I risk more. But if I don't use the wick, I might not get the entry. So like I guess best of both worlds. Like let's just go from the open of the downward move to the wick down. So that's fine. I don't need to leave the upside, but I also don't need. I also need the wick just in case that it's a breaker and it just taps the wick and not the bodies. That would help you not miss a lot of the entries. But if it gets past the opening, let's say of this bearish down close, I feel like you're more likely invalidated already. Like let's say for this one, right? The moment it gets over here, you should be stopped. And then if someone puts their stop above here, you basically ask yourself to get stopped. A little bit more, risking more for not much of a good reason. KYC review for next. From what I heard, Funnex, basically, because I don't know recency or what happens, because I did the KYC 3 months ago, but let's just say you do the KYC, it's a full process, and if you're flagged, you might be asked to do a pre-recorded KYC video, which is not like anything asking like, oh, how do you trade? It's like just very basic questions like, what's your name, what's a mini, what's a micro. Just make sure that you know what you're talking about, like trading wise. Very generic questions, and it's not an interview; it's a pre-recorded, and it's just more so that you're not trading for like your mom or your dad or your grandma, because they wouldn't be able to answer these type of questions. I don't know if they even use the same question now. I feel like if they do, it's gonna get leaked at one point, and maybe people can get around it. You do that one time, so I feel like it's better to do that before they mess around when you get payout. So like when you request a payout, it's all good. So that's a preference for me too. Like I would rather get everything done out the way before I even work on getting a payout, because you know how many people get annoyed when they pass, get funded, they make a lot of money, and then they're requesting. They're like, wait, we need to make sure you're actually going to get this payout. So let's do an interview, like all that. Like that's weird. I think that's what Apex does, right? I think people don't really like that. But that's only for a few people that gets flagged. If you don't get flagged, I didn't get flagged, and a lot of people in my Discord doesn't get flagged. You can get flagged for various reasons, but it's like a very small percentage. Maybe like less than 0.5% of people would even get the KYC interview. But it's very quick. It's like 3 minutes. A lot of people complain about it, but then when they actually do it, they're like, "Oh, that's it." Yeah, and it just like needs a recording. But yeah, besides that, you do that main KYC, and then whenever you pass the account, you just gotta press I think check mark on a form or something, or type you type your name. So if you pass, I'll type in Brian, and then it'll activate the account after for each account. So that's where it gets very fast. So like I think it just takes a while for the start, because you got to do the KYC first, and they're just a little bit more thorough. Has anyone had issues with uncapped payouts on Funnex? I don't think there is yet, because I feel like if there was, wouldn't there be people posting about it already? Like rioting even. But yeah, one of the big requests from you guys is, can we do the cashbacks and the benefits, the raffle, everything through reward sync with Funnex? We're gonna try to do that ASAP. I think we're gonna do Tradify first. I think based off the polls. Let me check the polls one more time. I'm gonna get my team to probably push the Tradify out next week, probably next Monday. Let's see. Yeah, Tradify is winning by far, 104. The second place is Funnex. So we're gonna do probably Tradify ASAP in a few days, basically, because we're almost close to the week. Then for Fund Next, we're gonna try to do within 2 weeks. So, we gotta make sure it's like everything's proper, because if it misses something, we gotta do a lot of testing. But we have it on trade day, I think. Trade day is very smooth. We took a lot of tests. Tick Trader, we have that there too. The feature desks, and I think the funded feature network. So we have it 4 so far. We have 12 total. So a third of our partners are reward sync. We're gonna add 2 more, so it'll be half of our partners gonna be reward sync, and then we'll try to move from there. I know you guys are bearish. I am somewhat bearish too, but I'm not too sure if I want to play lower until ES actually like nosedives with NQ. We already filled the partial the gap here. Banned from you ban today from top 1 features for being for being profitable. God damn, it's top 1. I made a request for cashback. I got no email. You should get a confirmation like of your form, but it's gonna take basically up to 3 days. That's a good point for us, but it usually gets approved daily for a few of them. Some takes up to a week. It varies. So I would just say be patient. If you don't see it after a week, just make a ticket and then we'll just review it. But I think with our explosive growth, we have like a lot of users using us now. Like some people are new. They're like, I submitted it. Why didn't I get the cashback? They think it's instant. It may be instant soon for some firms, but nothing can be instant. Like imagine prop firms, like can they just have instant payouts? I mean, my fund future started that now, and TradeFi started that, but not every firm can do instant payout. You got to take some time, and daily is already very good. Non-farm payroll tomorrow. Ooh, this is starting to look like a nose. Damn, this break is just crazy right now. I feel like I'm getting FOMO for missing that, but I'm still watching this case here. If ES can get under 64.25, this makes a good case for us to really play lower. Wait, today's Apple and Amazon earnings? Oh my goodness, dude, this week is so packed. Then Microsoft tried to make a big high. I'm not sure if Apple and Amazon is going to bring us back up. Because what if they also, let's say, if Microsoft did a big hit, big push. I didn't look at the report, but I just saw it was up like 8%. Like, what is that up now? Probably like half that, you think? But if, let's say, Apple takes a hit, I feel like that's going to bring down tech. We're going to do like a negative 1.5% day instantly. Yeah, they're up 4%. So they were up like 8, I think, pre-market. Been 2 days. I put a payout rebate request for fund next week. Okay. I think what I'll do, I'll get my team to make a estimate time for each firm. Each firm varies because there's a different verification process. Some firms we get the data instantly. We have API access. We can basically do it in minutes if we want to. But we like to do it once a day, so it doesn't pile up. But other firms, it's taking longer because we don't have that automation yet. So FundedNext is one of them. We're trying to do reward sync with them, but for now we have to get them to verify it for us, which is like about once a week. We might do twice a week soon though. You just try to bear with us. I mean, we've been expanding our team too. No one in the game does cashback though. I think that's the missing point. Cashback is difficult because you need a lot of automation. You need to make sure everything's on point. And then we try to do more for you guys, like the raffles too. I think we have like 2,500 members now. 2,500 pushing. And I'm probably gonna do a giveaway later if you guys guess the number, but I think we're like at 40,000 rebates already this month. Something above 40. So that's a hint already if we do post like guess your July rebate. Total rebates. This is just keeps on selling lower. We're getting close to really getting down here. Under new economic gap too, like this is where I think with Apple and Amazon can just take us very deep down, probably closer to 23,000 flat. Funny next flagged me for using a VPS. Oh, a VPS like a trade syncer or VPS. These trade syncers allowed, I'm pretty sure, but VPS, it depends on what country. But I think you can get that fixed. Yeah, okay. What's VPS? Virtual, like a VP, is that a virtual computer, like PC? I think it depends on what country. Any chance you can recap / review that swing trade you took? It's very similar to the trade I took for FMC. We're kind of playing for the manipulation and for FMC, 15-minute structure. So like, I think I marked it here. This was like the FMC here. It's a very similar trade. Pump up, boom, get a rejection. With a swing trade like this, like if you think this is gonna reject, I want to play for the, like these lows here, which that's what we were going for. It's just coming straight. I can't catch this knife. I literally can't, and I want to see if we can get a good short setup. But it's just, I guess if you short every pop, you've been good right now. Something I could have done for sure, but being a little bit more passive day. Virtual private server. Yes, Meet Patel said he got the VPS email too, and you just tell them that it's a trade copy or whatever, and they'll fix it. But yeah, take profit trader. I forget some. I've really kind of been forgetting to share some of these. I posted this earlier. Do I have a graphic? Maybe I posted a graphic somewhere else. We're just dumping. God damn. I'm getting so much FOMO, but like I'm just thinking like if we wait for it, we'll get it, and we're not getting it just because it's just knifing right now, and we're getting this closure. Then I can be more aggressive. Let's see. I want to share the take profit first though. Oh shit. This is the take profit promo. It's 40% off, no activation fee, and the new thing is 100% evaluation refund. That's a new promotion. That's gonna be limited time. I think it lasts for a week. So you basically get your whole evaluation fee back. So I think it's like 250 or something, 240 on the 150K. You get that back after payout. If you take like a $10 payout, a $100 payout, whatever it is. So no activation fee basically is to be all in zero. And then if you use a cashback, you actually make a profit. So I think this is like the best deal. This is like where, you know how I talked about like which firm that you want to load up on and to allow reserves. This is the one where if you have like freaking 20 accounts, which that's only if you're capable, you're confident in it. You have 20 accounts. You don't need to buy. You do the evals. You don't need to buy accounts kind of ever again for like, I don't know, if, depending on how how you trade the funded, but for me, it could be like 3, 4, 5, 6 months. If you have like 20 accounts, that's like 4 sets. As long as you're not blowing it like left and right. TPT has monthly eval recurring. So once you pass it, the recurring actually stops. So I personally still, I think, have like 10, 10, what do you call it? Reserves. I had 20 at the start of the year, and I've been just working slowly with it. But I don't know how many I want to buy with this promotion, because this is like a promotion they don't really ever do. They did this like a year ago at 30% off. Now it's 40%. So maybe I'll buy like another 20. I could buy more. I don't know. But if I do pass the take profit trade, I'm done. I'm literally done buying reserves or buying take profit for the rest of the year, most likely, if I have like 30 accounts. It'll be so cracked. I thought TPT only give back first eval cost back or any eval buy this week. It's any eval. So like if let's say you buy 10 accounts, right? You pass it, you take a payout. There's no activation fee. So like you pass it, that's it. And then if you get a payout, they'll refund every single eval that you bought during this promo, which is like, I think a week, maybe less. It's a limited time though. We got the 5-minute closure. Oh boy. Okay. Now I want to see a false move. What I like to always see when I want to be aggressive with shorts, try to take out a previous internal high, and then give a confirmation for lower, or we just go back to like a premium for short. So based off the leg here, so let's use this high, let's use this low. It's either gonna where the hell did I just draw that? There we go. It's either gonna have to come back up here, and then I'm gonna have to look shorts above, or we can stay under, and then just take that out, play under, flip back down. Then I can play that. So like that's my protocols. If I have a bias and I'm waiting for something, I can't just short on the first retrace. That's way too dangerous. But if it takes an internal and start flipping for lower, and confirm for lower, I can take that. That sweep would be my stop, or it goes back to discount or premium, depending on, this is a short, so it'd be premium by default from the last swing point. So yeah, I'll try again, but every time I submit TPT cashback, they say they can't find it in the database. Oh boy, it affects a few users, but yeah, definitely just make a ticket. If you respond to the email, they're gonna try to find it. Sometimes you get lost. TPT is annoying like that, but I feel like once we implement the reward sync, we will be able to look up all your other previous orders. How many fund accounts does TPT allow? It allows 5, but you can have as many reserves as you want. So if you want to be a very smart prop milker, you'll just load up a lot of accounts during a promotion. You pass them all, and then basically you're done. You don't need to buy accounts for a very long time, and the resets are only $100. So are you taking trades today? I'm trying. I have 2 things right now. I'm gonna type this out for you guys to know. Bearish. 2 things I needed. You see, either we go back to premium above 0.5 equilibrium, or number 2, take an internal high and flip lower. That's like the 2 things. 2 rule of thumbs. I know it's just dumping. You guys probably same thing with me in the past. I feel like it's very bearish. You just short anywhere, you might be up money, but if you keep on doing this, the moment it turns, you're gonna be like, well, it's gonna turn down eventually, and it just keeps on going, and it's gonna come back here, and you're gonna be like down like, what is that, 100 points? God damn, this is a big range. Yeah, 180 points, and then you get frustrated. You're like, okay, maybe it's gonna go back up, and then it turns back down. So like, it's just like, it's a patience game. But man, this is a big range already. Jeez. I did not expect I did not expect us to dump this hard already. I want to see if we want to wait for the news drivers, but nope. I don't know where to TP my runner. What the best thing you could do is just put it at a high. So like, if you keep on trailing it, let's say you trail it here, and you trail it here, and then you trail it here, and you trail it, I guess, here. If you keep on trailing it, and then at one point it's gonna stop you up, but you'll be happy because like, instead of just TPing for like 20 points, you just let it ride, and now somehow you just made like 100 points. Once you pass, there's no monthly fee. Yeah, no monthly fee at all. Pretty good, right? But one thing is like, we haven't also flipped on the low time frame, so I'm not actually mad at trying a long. Most likely, probably on ES. ES is holding better. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is. So if we flip this 1 minute, I'm gonna try to anticipate for us to take out, I guess, the last internal high, and then we play short. But we could try to counter trend this, just because it'll be pretty decent risk reward. A chance to see if we can get a nice reversal. Does Funding Next features deny payouts? They haven't. I feel like you'll see it by now, but maybe you never know. Their user base basically doubled from the sales, so we'll have to see. But they haven't done anything yet. The only thing they've done is are very strict with their rules. If you micro scalp, especially. I'm gonna play this inversion if this flips here. So it's gonna be like inversion closure, come back up, and then maybe we'll just flip back down like that. If we flip back down, then we can play shorts after. So it'd be like long up, short down, just playing where it makes sense, right? All right, so we got the closure here. Gonna put the limits order in. We're gonna take this inversion here. Wait, what? Oh, my chart is messed up. It's not loading. What? I'm in the trade here. I will put my stop at the low, most likely, or most likely a closure. If it closed also. Yeah. Let me see. This looks good. It looks good to me. Sorry, I didn't notice my NinjaTrader is bugged right now. We'll probably do a 4-point stop, and then we'll try to see if we can take out the next high. Yeah, my chart is bugged. It says it's still like at 64.46. We're nowhere near that right now. That's how bugged it is. I'm gonna post this. I want to see at least take 28. That'd be like somewhat 2R already. me see that run here. So I gotta. It makes it so difficult for me to read my chart, but I only have one contract in. Is this 17? I can't even see the wicks, but yeah, I'll just put exactly where I have it. Put hard stops in. I guess we'll just put a TP somewhere too. Makes it difficult to trail when I can't see the wicks or the candles because it's not loading. This one would have been a pretty good entry too. Nice spike here. Yeah, and this NQ push back up. Playing the long on the inversion again. It's counter trend, but it's a counter trend that makes sense. I want to at least go for this one, be TP1. And then if it flips, let me just see. I like to do swing high to swing low from the main swing point. This gotta be the main swing point here. So like, this makes a good amount of sense to me. This makes a lot of sense to me. I'm gonna be real here. We come up, take TP1, and then we'll keep on going, go to equilibrium again. Get a nice retracement, and then basically come back down. Then you can play the bearish move. We'll take this on evals, on fund next too, but mainly focus on the PAs, my fundeds. If you take on NQ, you're looking better. Hit the F arrow and the arrow on NT. Okay, I'm trusting you here. No, I don't think anything will work. I mean, let me just reload. Let me just disconnect. I'll just reconnect then, because it's gonna bother me. It's still not loaded right. Oh my goodness. Well, this is what it looks like. TP and stop set. If we get under the inversion, I wouldn't like that. We almost got like 1-to-1. I think we did 1-to-1, but I want to go for high risk reward again. Let's see if this holds. We're also back in this on NQ. It seems like ES is a little bit weaker here. I have a 4-point stop on this trade. It got rejected the new day open gap here, looks like. Oh, we're getting a big drive. It felt good. It felt good on this move. But I want to let's see how it plays out. Getting very close to my stop, but it's gonna be is what it is. It's not looking good if this closes. We might even get rid of the trade. 1, 3, 4, 5. If I was a 1-to-1 trader, I mean, we could have took that, but I'm not really an exact 1-to-1. I look for targets. Because let's see, let me just see if this is 1-to-1. This would be exactly 1-to-1. But oh, I got stopped. Stopped on that trade. And I'll see what we'll do next here. If it flips back up, it's gonna be annoying, but I guess we have more ways to go. I can't really short this again until we do two things. We go back to equilibrium or we take out the internal high. This is like, I guess the internal high that I would want. Example of one. Was looking so good. It did. It was looking very nice, to be honest. But as all things, nothing is as it seems. He is still very light of a trade. Re-entry would mean, I mean, SMT is a good start also, but we'll have to flip again, most likely off of here, if we actually want to play the re-entry. Just get my 5 TPT Pro accounts to a balance of 58K. You think TP's gonna pay you out? I think so. I don't think. Is there a reason they won't pay you out? Good stop. Honestly, pretty good stop here. Being very aggressive low right now. I'm a little glad that it was like a very tight one. Like I wouldn't want to hold through this for that long, to be honest. Damn. No short in my play yet. That was the first Ashley low time for a flip that did, and the whole move down. So I think it was worth a shot. I mean, even 1-1, you would have already got it. So I don't regret taking that. I still can't take shorts until these two happen. What I can do is move it lower now. So now this is equilibrium, which is perfect for this. This is the next swing high target, which is the last high I made. For some reason, ES is a bit weak. I should have moved if I saw the break even if I didn't take 101. I mean, it's a good call to do that, but sometimes it just takes you out early. But I guess if you think that it's a counter trend, yeah, which it was, it'd be very good to at least manage a risk that way. It just depends. Like sometimes hindsight applies too, because what if you didn't and it just kind of comes back one more time, then rips back up? You'll get FOMO that way too. So we get back in this gap. We reject here. We're gonna go for another leg down. Pretty interesting day. I mean, we like the range. We just need to see. I would wish to see more delivery, more healthy delivery, not just a straight direction downwards, because that's what I tend to play for when it makes sense. But so far, it's been tough. It's been one directional. One directional is fine, but with healthy retracements that I can get in, it's been pretty challenging to just slam it down every go it takes. We just retrace into that 1 minute gap and then digging lower here. So we probably have this whole gap to fill here. Interesting. So if this gap's flip, I think the same thing. We'll try it again. Maybe on NQ this time. Pretty tight stop, probably. We'll go for high, and then if we can get up down here, we'll go for this. It'd be a double play like that. I do want something like this to play out. So just not getting it yet, so we'll just sit tight. Everything's falling. Yep, it is. Let's check higher time frame. Where are we landing at right now? Like, is this even something that we can try to see if it bounces? Wow, it's just still going another nosedive. Not stopping yet. I'm looking at the higher time frame. We're trying to fill this gap here, looks like. Both gaps. Let me just mark that out. So this gap got filled. Pretty relentless right now. Man, I really want to see if we would able to capture a short with our model. It's pretty awful that we weren't able to do that. Awful indeed. Could you explain quickly what you're looking in price action to take a trade? Kind of explained above here. For shorts, I need to see it go back to premium, which is above the equilibrium. I think now we could actually move this to this here. Or we go take internal high. So that's what I need to see. Not too much to ask for. But I'm willing to counter trend with a tight stop to see if we can get something moving back up. So this is the midpoint here. That's my protocols right now. it just keeps on, every drive just keeps on failing, right? That was a good drive back up, but immediately failed. I feel like I want to try it on Q soon, but I don't know where yet or how either. Could be here and just do like a 15-point stop to see if we can really get a move back up. You guys probably hate counter trending, but sometimes that's the only shot you got until we get a retracement. Like that's not even, I'm not even asking for much of a retracement, just enough for us to work with. Because my target for shorts would be kind of back up above 36 here, and that's something we can work with. Oh my goodness, we're actually getting that. I don't know if anyone ran this long too. I ran it for 15 points, I think, exactly. Let's see if we can get to 36. I think that's what I'll just put the limit at was it 30? Yeah, 36. It was no trade, no, not an entry model per se for me, but it's like we're hitting a lot of higher time frames. I'm gonna just get it out at 36, 37 here at the 50% mark. But 15-point stop for this, stop the low. This is nothing worth another attempt. Let's see if we can keep on pushing here. One more jab up. That's a pretty good move. And didn't get up there yet. That's a good. That's me going literally on pure bias of just looking at what price action wants to draw into. And since we didn't get that flip earlier, I didn't really see a gap here to worth playing. Maybe on ES there was a gap. I don't know. But I'm glad what I also saw was like the hourly. The hourly kind of filled up, so made me feel better on this, trying this out. And now I just want to see it hit the midpoint here. The next swing point high is kind of up here. Unless you're talking about this retracement. We can also look at this one too, for sure. I just haven't had a short model at all yet within my parameters. It's coming back down. I'll probably have to erase this one because I'm not going to be bullish here. I'm actually going to be looking for a move back down. It's not bad. Not bad so far. So if we let's say keep on going up, and then at any point we come back down, since we are above equilibrium, which is that's this area here, I am able to play short on the next retrace more aggressively. If we take out a internal high, that's also the same thing. One or the other, we haven't had that all day, unfortunately. Don't come back down yet. You see this hold here. I want to see this 1 minute gap hold. If I was confident on this long, which I don't think I am right here, because it's been so lackluster all day, I need to see this hold come back up, and then we can play with short. It literally came back down. I might have to just take this even. That was rough, I guess. I want to give it more time though, but it's so one direction. One, like, it doesn't want to even go for an area where it can have like a nice rebalance, which is odd to me. But it just is what it is. I'm still holding this right now. We got a 5-minute retrace, so that's something. I thought we could get a little bit more, to be honest. I'm not sure how I wanna play this. If it takes my stop, that's fine. I want to move my stop up on the next move up, though. It's a weird day. These pops getting sold, yeah. Can you feel it as a bearish day? It is a bearish day, but guess what? I literally have only two things. I can do either one. Usually one of them occurs. It hasn't done either. Oh boy, it's gonna run down my stop, isn't it? Well, I'm here to show you guys what I'm taking in. I mean, this was up a good amount, but then I'm not sure anymore. The aim is target, so even if I hit, like, let's say if I take 5 trades, if I hit 2 wins, usually that would overcome 3 losses. So far, it's good here. If this inverse, I'm likely to put break even on. So a closure above 511 would allow me to put break even, and I'll be okay with that. $30 seconds here. Let's just see it try to pile up. I'll just put it now. Above. Okay, this trade can't go bread on me now. I should have done it earlier, but I don't know. I didn't feel like it would want to come down. I feel like this was a good area. We filled the hourly already. And then we got like pretty solid move up. We would ideally draw to a retracement point. If it hits me break even, I'll be kind of pissed. Let me mark some stuff here. Well, if you guys missed the first trade that I got into, I mean, I went red on this, held my stop on, and you could have got a lower entry than me, so I guess there should be no complaints on this if this does hit where I want to see. And then if we have time, if we get to like the 30s here, I'll be open for a short. I kind of just trust the process, essentially. If I don't trust the process, I'm gonna get cooked. Maybe a little bit more conservative on this. Take this high, I'm gonna move this up. So take this high, move this up. All right, let's move this up. Baby, let's freaking go. Now we gotta believe the process. The process, the process. You guys counted me out. You guys forgot that I'm Brian Stomp. I am the Brian Stomp. this entry wouldn't have been that bad either. It'd be like stress free. Because if it did inverse this, right, we come back down, you would ideally think it will take the low out. But if it did and it reversed back up, this is a protected low now. You take this entry, stop the low. This feels healthy. Okay, 37 points. Bang, bang, bang. Brian motherfucking Stonk, baby. I'm open for shorts if we get a confirmation now. And then maybe you guys won't yell at me for taking longs on the counter trend. Press 1, guys, if you take that trade. It was scary, but like, again, it was only 15-point stop. Like, it's not that crazy. On AM, like if it was PM, like 10-point stop equivalent most likely. But honestly, I had 2 contracts riding on that on this one. So like, what was that, like 35 points? 1300. This is like, I don't even know what I need to do for a PM now. Like I could make more money, I guess. That isn't that a goal? We do 2 sessions, AM and PM, and then we make more money. You want higher? If you want higher, it's fine. I think here's what I want to see happen. I'm open to playing shorts, but if it does want to run, that doesn't make me short it. What makes me short it is if we run back up and then look for a flip, or we get a flip. So ideally, if you don't want to just TP out at the midpoint here, you just basically trail it up. So just in case we don't do this thing on the right side, let's just say just does this. You put your stop at every low made. You could have just trailed all the way up, and maybe you get stopped out right here once it come back down. So either way, I think you're gonna be fine. Dude, we're up freaking. I realized we're up freaking 25 bands. Like I'm basically, I took the payout. If I told you guys, I think I took the payout 3 days ago, and it basically, you know, it's a 3K payout. It reduced my P&L from 264 to 261, and I'm basically almost at 263. Like, recouped my payout again. Like, goddamn, it's still running. So those who are still long, I think you're good. You should be able to hold this. This is the trade idea again for me. I want to put like 15-point stop on this, and I only TP'd at 37. 37 was it? Yeah. You still, and he took partial. That's good. Do you have 20 Funny Next accounts? I only have 7 Funny Next. They told me that they're gonna just basically clear out any of my legacy account, which is the old evals, which I keep on telling them. Like, they said it's fixed, but they didn't clear all of it. So I don't know. I'm gonna, but the sale's gonna be still on probably this weekend. So I'm just gonna load up there. It's fine. Oh baby, oh baby. I use the code SMART, but still upload to your site. It doesn't matter if you have a account or not. You just need to, if you use the code, if you use code SMART, within 30 days, 30 days is plenty. Just think about it. 30 days, just submit it by then. So you can use your code for 2 weeks, and then you're like, oh, I forgot to make an account. Let's make one, and then you can just withdraw it. Basically, do it all at once. How long does it take to rebate? I'm gonna post. It varies from each firm. The popular firms are now, like right now, I'll give you guys based off of what I've seen and my team developed. I'll tell you how long it takes. For Fund Next, it takes up to 1 week. Tradeify daily. Take Profit, I think daily as well. Funding takes 1 week. Lucid daily. My Fund Future daily. This one is like daily, but could be minutes if we change it. Alpha daily. Daytrade is up to a week. Tick tick daily, daily, daily. So it's like everything is daily except funding ticks or funding X. But if you, let's say you miss, it runs one time a day. So if you miss it, it's gonna be up to 2 days. Does that make sense? So if we run it, like say at 4 p.m. and you submit it at 4:20, you're gonna have to wait a full day. If we flip here, this is where I think we should focus on downside. The trend is still bearish, so we're at equilibrium. We should be looking at shorts here. Do we want to play another one, guys? What are you feeling? Yes? We gotta really lock in for a setup here. We took that, took a low here. Let's see what it does next. Brian motherfucking Stonk. You know who said that? The first time I heard that, it was Alex. Alex from the lab. We were meeting up and he said Brian Stonk. Brian motherfucking Stonk. GG pass funding next scout. Trading Prodigy, did you hold the trade more than 20 seconds or more than 1 point? At least 40% of your trades aren't under that or aren't like that. Because if you didn't, it's gonna be tough for you. But if you, as long as it's not more than 40%. Okay, if you held it, like it's very simple. Like, there's some trades that will get you in and out. That's fine. If it hits you break even really quick, that's fine. But if you have like a lot of trades where it's like 10 seconds, 12 seconds, 5 seconds, 15 seconds, don't be surprised when they send you emails saying like, you got flagged for micro scalping. The good thing is like they do that early. Like they're not gonna do that like a few other firms where you pass and then you get a payout, you request a payout, and they're like, wait, you didn't do this right. It's for both challenge and funded. So like just make sure that's a rule of thumb. You don't like intend to do it. Like, no, sometimes it happens, but don't make it like your trading model, because that's just what they prefer. They don't want scalpers like that degree. Because there's some trades, like if I take a trade here and it makes me like $500 because it moved fast, I took it out, that's fine, as long as I have other trades that aren't like 5 seconds, 10 seconds, like that. This is not a short formation yet. I'm really looking for, so we have a low here. This could be a breakthrough here if we do another high and come back down, close back below. Very similar to this thing on the right side. I can't control how quickly the market slams my TV. Yeah, but it's 40% of your trades can't be within that parameters. 40%. So if you take 3 trades, 1 trade hits it, that's fine. 2 trades don't hit it, you're good. It's still like 33%. We're still in 40%. I might want to push them to do 50. That might make it more like, because if you kind of break that above 50% of trade, you're like kind of hurting yourself. But 40, it's like decent, but I definitely can see it higher. Why does it matter if you scalp? Some firms doesn't care about that. A lot of firms actually have that rule. Like if you pull up Tradeify, they also have that same rule, but it's not as strict. But think about this: we're playing by the prop rules. If they don't want you to DCA like Apex in the past, you can't DCA. You can complain about it, but it's pretty much written the rules. Now you can DCA. One of the main things that you can't do though is you can't lose more than 30% of your drawdown in one trade for Apex. If you break that, you get denied. And And you can complain all you want, but I think at this point, people are comfortable with that. Like, people are like 30% or drawdown. Maybe Apex is onto something. Like, that's not too bad as long as you can DCA now. TradeFi seems like they don't care about that. Yeah, it depends. Like, they have the policy, but if they want to enforce it, they can. I think the one thing about TradeFi that makes a lot of sense, that they don't need to do anything at all, they cap your payouts. It's 100K payouts, cap lifetime. So for example, if you have 5 accounts, you made 50,000 and you blow it, you buy another account, another set, and you make another 50,000, you cap. Nothing you make above that can get withdrawn. So they cap it out, which helps them protect themselves. But with uncapped payouts like Apex, FunNX, they gotta really make sure that they don't allow certain traders if they don't want it. So it's a give or take, you know. Every firm has a rule though. K-prop trader, you can't make more than 10,000 per day. Whatever you do, if you do make more than 10,000, is forfeited. So say you just hit like 10 minis off a really good trade, it moves fast. You made 20,000. You only keep 10 of it on the pro account. So one thing that I'm gonna do, guys, with the new website that I have, I'm gonna list out everything that you need to know. I'm gonna list out the rules, the payouts, more importantly, like any prohibit strategies, like I guess like if it's DCA, micro scalping, and then other things that you'll never see in anyone else, like talking about like how does a reserve work? Is it gonna charge you monthly, or do they remove the payment? Stuff like that. Like if you want to really amp up your prop trading and like try to go for like six figures per month, maybe even more, like it's possible. You need to be knowledgeable about each firm. So just wait on that. Like I think within August, you guys would have all the information you need. Because I have all the information in my head and everyone keeps on asking me, but I need to display it where you guys can also absorb it and not forget and just pull it up. Someone asked for rebate, how rebate works. Just type in explanation point rebate and it'll be instructions. When you start in the beginning, did you buy 20 accounts or more to copy trade and pass them slowly? I did try to do that. I think, if you're talking about like my start, my prop trading, I did, ETF was 20 accounts. They were like very competitive Apex. I think they were like neck to neck with Apex. Now, I feel like ETF's like down here. Apex is like number 2 right now. Number 1, the king. But back then, like 3 years ago, it was a different time. It was like the big 3. The big 3 was Apex, Top Step, and ETF. That was what it was on Twitter, basically. And I tried to buy 20 accounts. I thought like, this could work. I kind of failed it so many times because I'm like, I don't deserve 20 accounts, And what I learned is what you should do, what I've been doing is you start with a few accounts at a time. So if there's 20, just buy 2 accounts, buy 3, buy 4. And then when you get a payout, use that payout to reinvest. That's what I do with TradeFi. And I had a big run with that. I was like the first one to move live. I started with 1 account, got a payout. Then I bought 2 more, got that payout, then bought 2 more, and kept on going like that. So it's like progressive. But I don't know, for me, just starting max funded back then wasn't ideal for me. I think now I could do it. Now I know the ins and outs. But it takes time. Like definitely learning this takes time. Don't you think it's hard to scale on Top Step? Like if you buy 1 account, you get 50%, they move you live, you can't scale up. They don't move you live that quick. Like you have 5 payouts before they move you live. That's a lot. We sold too quickly again. Yeah, I mean, I'm up 25 G's. If it's just because it moved like 36 points really quick. I definitely could have held if I did double that, maybe be up 50 G's. But yeah, for me, it was a counter trend. I wasn't like, oh, this got to be the bottom. I'm going to buy the bottom here. It was more counter trend because it makes sense, long to equilibrium, and then really be waiting for a potential flip. But yeah, I mean, NQ has a different story right now. 5 more points to final TP. Look at that, Amelia. I think you're going for this, right? You're going for basically like an 80-point move. I'm also new to AM. I feel like AM moves so much more aggressively. Like, if this was PM, I would have probably made like 20 points. And then like it would have moved like another 20. But this is like 35, 36. And we're about to move another 35, 40 points. It's kind of crazy how AM is so aggressive. Is a market maker buy model. I could see that, but it's hard to know when until it actually happens. So let's say here, when I was actually trying to long here too, I thought it's gonna be another like reversal too. It looked very good, but it turned right there. So this is why it's also very good to just trail your stops. How long does it take for Funding Next for a payout request if it request? Oh, Punjabi SMT. Look at that. Do you know Desi? No, but they're very fast. I think they have a policy, or it's like not a policy, but more of a motto or something like brand, what do you call it? Like brand mission or something. You get paid within 24 hours or they add another 1,000 to your payout. So for me, I think I get paid when I get requested at night. I always request at evening time. I get paid like 3 a.m. in the morning. So it's like not that long. It's like 6 hours, I think. But I would think within 12 hours. Like is most likely. But yeah, the brand mission is get paid in 24 hours or they add another 1,000 to your account. So like, I was like, I hope they take it a little bit longer. I don't mind another rack. I can use that for dinner, for groceries, it's like free money. How many payouts can you get on take profit before they move you live? It's a range. It's between 10 to 20,000. If you make 10,000 one day, I think they move you live instantly. But if you make it in various days, 10 to 20. So if you make like 15,000 in a week, then you might get moved. You might go up to like 18, 19, but like no more than 20, no less than 10 per account. The TPT is separate, so you don't get like just move totally. Oh, TP hit, guys, for Amelia and whoever's holding. You guys wanted 5 more points. Look at that. You got it. You got it. Happy for you guys. Can you explain Funding Next live policy? They don't have one right now. They're doing like Apex. They just run it. You make money, you take it, that's it. But good session so far. We're 1 for 2, but that one was kind of -4, which is -200. But the other one was pretty big. Put some music on. I have music on. You should lose your TPT when you made 9K each and use fresh ones. No. Guys. For clarification, TPT Live is like basically actually better than SimFunded. So you know how I talked about like, oh, every live program like is a downgrade? TPT is actually upgrade. You keep everything the same. You keep 5 accounts. I think you get a better split too. It's like 90-10 instead of 80-20, and you can withdraw without a buffer. So it's upgrade. It's definitely upgrade in every way. So if you like the Pro already, it's Pro Live is also end of day drawdown. So it's definitely not a downgrade. I think it's an upgrade in multiple levels. That's also another thing I should include. I keep on someone note that down. Maybe I gotta note that down too. You know how I was talking about my website, like giving all these information like reserves, payout policy, what you should not do, what they don't allow. I need to include like, I guess my personal review if it's an upgrade or a downgrade, because I think you guys would value that. So if I tell you it's an upgrade for live, you will want to go live. I think that would be the only firm where like I would encourage that. I'd be like, definitely going live here. Every other firm, I don't think is upgrade at all. But yeah, this is where I would leave it up to feedback when I do release the new website. You know, I'm sure you guys know that the old website's very slow. It's something I made and someone else made. I have no experience developing. I'm like, let me just put something together. I hired a lot of developers to focus on functionality, which is the back end. Can we just do automatic rebate? Can we do reward sync? Can we do raffles? Everything like that. But then I started like, let's actually make the website look pretty and faster and everything. So they've been working that for like 3-4 months. And then reward sync is going to be on kind of, we're at 1/3 firms right now. 4 out of 12. It's going to be half in August, and then we're going to move forward to like 2/3, and maybe eventually it'll be like you don't have to even submit any forms ever again. That'll be the goal, because I guess you guys are lazy. You guys are like, oh, I can't just submit, go look at my billing, copy and paste the order number to get $20 cash back per account. You guys like short. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. Shit. I think this is a decent short here actually. Fuck, I wasn't paying attention. Changing delivery here. We would have shorted right here and then put our stop. Most likely, could be up to high. I mean, I'm open to taking it. I think I might be done with Apex though, because I don't need to ruin my consistency. But let me see. Basically this stop above high. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. Let's go for this. Change delivery. About 13-point stop if we do it here. That should be fine. I'm gonna take out on my live account. I'm gonna save the rest of my funded on for PM, and then we can run up there. Is that preemptive? I don't know yet. Let's see. We're gonna probably wrap the stream here. I don't trade usually closer to 12, but yeah. This isn't the worst though. I think this plays out like it's good risk reward. I can't guarantee it though, because I would definitely want a better flip. Not guaranteed, but I can't give like an A or B rating. It's just probably a C+ or B-. It should work more than not though. Just dance around. How's it looking? We took this high, right? If we took this high, I could see it driving one more up, because this is like still like somewhat unmitigated. That's the only concern I have. So I wonder if you want to take one more drive. I don't think ES actually took this. Makes it dangerous. Yeah, ES didn't take this yet. ES just took a shy way, and this is my earlier first target, so okay. Let's see if we can just do break even the moment it breaks this low. I'm gonna put break even on. If this hits break even, I'll be done for the day. No. just put a random TP somewhere and I'll just drag it. I'm concerned with ES though. You could say SMT, but NQ didn't really drive that high either. So I'm not that confident on this trade. I should have looked at it before I slammed it in, but I mean, now I have break even. I'm fine now, but yeah, usually you would definitely want to see it do another tap in before we actually start dumping. Very, very close. If it hits 69, get rid of it. What is this here? Is this something? All right, break even. But the rapid accounts 5 days for payouts. No, it's actually better. It's just 3 days because it's no minimum trading days, just 40% consistency. Okay, before we close this out, I'll kind of recap what I would look at. Maybe we can carry on to PM session, which we're going to be back on in an hour. So 1 p.m. we'll be back on. We'll get more trades. I would definitely want to see this play lower still. I think this is a good, healthy drive up. I would want to see it, see how it reacts here. If we close back above, then I'm not that confident short. We'll have to go for the next gap. But if it does come here and come back down, this is room to take out the next low and confirmation to basically time frame alignment. We 15-minute retrace, rebalance. You look on the 1 minute most likely and just see if you can find any trade. It could be like a breaker, inversion, whatever. If it makes sense, I also look at how much can I risk if that 1 minute trade invalidates. So like I don't know how to, like, what's something I could explain, like if I short it here, it's like a 1 minute invalidation, and I have to put my stop all the way up where it's like way too much for me to risk. Like, what if it's like 30 points? I wouldn't take that. I would wait for a better one. We're gonna be on for PM 1 to 3, so we're taking an hour break, then we're gonna come back PM. We're gonna make more money because the mission for AM was, guess what, 2 streams, double the money. So also one of the other reasons why I want to do double stream is just for myself. I want to step up my payouts. Like, I have a target of 2 million in payouts. This is like not affiliate, just trading payouts. I'm at 800 something right now, and we're already a little bit past through the year. If I withdraw everything, I can probably get to $1 million. So like, I'm pretty much like at the midpoint, but I need to step it up. I'm falling behind, but you know, we can scale up. We can for sure scale up with Funding Next as well, with Apex, with TopStep, all these other firms. I'm adding more firms too, so we're gonna do some damage. Maybe in August, that could be my biggest month, or September even, once I have everything funded. All right, let me look at chat here. I feel like this is drawing to this area, the 15-minute structure. But yeah, a lot of my trading is just anticipating where price should go. Where's price more likely to head to? For me right now, this gap, this imbalance here is unmitigated, so that's where I feel like it's going to draw most. So I can't really take the short yet with confidence. Answer my question before I come over there. And what the hell? You must have forgot. I'm Brian motherfucking Stonk. I have a problem, man. I passed my 2 evals yesterday for Apex. I've blown them today. I spent over 580 in 2 weeks for Apex. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't have money to be spending. Apex is expensive. It's not actually that good for someone that's tight on money. I think you need to do the no activation fee type of accounts. Right now, I think the best deal with no activation fee is Funding Next. As long as you read all the rules, you can get funded for $53 and start making thousands of dollars. And you can watch a stream, maybe take some trades with us. As long as you don't give them a reason to deny you or breach your account, they are very strict with some of these rules. But yeah, Brian price dropped people short yesterday and today, so I personally expect price to continue long. It's tricky. It's kind of tricky. But my last note too, I'm gonna go over some of the. I think you guys are asking a lot of prop firm questions, which is great. You know, there's a very prop dedicated stream. Is this 20 accounts? No, it's not. You can have up to 12 accounts on funded, but on evals you can have much more. It's 300K max allocation. What that means is they have 25, 50, 100K. Do the math. As long as it doesn't go over 300K, you can do it. So for me, I recommend, or I'm gonna do 12 accounts, which equals 300K. You can do 6 accounts of 50K, still 300K. So 12 accounts is good to me. It's at this current deal, it's 33% off plus the cashback. It goes to $50 basically for each account. So you can have 12 accounts. It'd be $600 all in if you pass in one shot. Tradeify is also another good deal. If you don't want to do the eval before it ends today, they have reduced prices, so it's up to 50% off basically. It's already implied. So the promo is still 35%, but the reduction is like 20, so it adds up to 30. And lastly, the Take Profit Trader, new promo, 40% off plus no activation fee. That's usual. But here's a new thing: 100% eval refund at payout. You can take like $10 payout. You can take $100 payout. You get the whole eval refunded. So for me, I'm gonna be the one loading probably 20 accounts, maybe more, before this promo ends. And then this is one of the prop firm that if you pass, the monthly subscription is removed. So you can have them in the reserves, which is, imagine like a vault. If you have like, let's say you bought 20 accounts, you pass them all, no more renewal. You put them in this vault here, you seal it away. Anytime you need it, you can pull it out. So it could last you for the rest of the year if you're conservative. It could last you for however long. And like I said, the 15-minute immediate gap is a draw. If you want to learn more about my trading, especially the prerequisite, I would recommend 2 videos. One of the video I'll share in the chat. The other video is, it's like the title says like I made $150,000 in 1 month in payouts. Here are all my trades. That's also another good video that I would recommend. You guys asked me for another video. I'm gonna probably have to make one for August. I've just been very busy. What do you suggest for my future plans? I would like the starter, the OG starters. If you start Tradeify, do you need to start trading it right away, or can you have it in a back burner when you need it? I don't think there's an inactivity rule. So if you buy the trade funded, you could theoretically just let it sit there for as long as you want. Do the website first. The website's gonna come out for sure. But okay, I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. We're at 12. We stream from 10 to 12. I'm gonna write this out for people who can't hear me. 10 to 12 in the morning. That's in the AM, New York. This is EST. And then we also are going to do 1 to 3 p.m. daily for PM, New York. So this one, AM, we might be doing 3 times a week. I'm gonna send out a schedule probably the start of every week, starting next week. And we're gonna schedule on YouTube so you guys could know. But this is probably the first successful AM stream. We only did 2 so far this week. Last one was horrendous. I was trading a lot of evals. Maybe that's why I was playing dumb. Today we made bank. And then we're gonna try to follow suit like yesterday. Yesterday, FOMC, we took a banger short, made I think 15,000 too. Let's go. Let's keep it going, guys. Brian Song's taking over AM. We already took over PM. We're gonna keep on going. I'm gonna wrap this up here, guys. I'll see you guys in an hour.